Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and some more Last Epoch. I say more Last Epoch. I've played Last Epoch on and off. I ran into the devs back at PAX, I don't know, 2 years ago or something. Maybe longer. I don't know. It was a long time ago, and just fell in love with the game. My mom saw it, and she's like, "I want this game." Well, good news. In 5 days, the game releases. So what I'm gonna do is kind of look through, kind of do an overview, kind of reacquaint myself with the game, find out what changes have been made to it, and kind of what is what. So you start with five classes here. You have let's see, Sentinel, and they can eventually turn into a Void Knight, a Forge Guard, or a Paladin. I'm kind of burned through some of these just because it's a lot. Same thing here. You Rogue, Blade Dancer, Marksman. Falconer hasn't been released yet. Like I said, 1.0 should be coming out here and shortly. Mage is Sorcerer, Spellblade, and Rune Master. Let's see. Primalist, Beastmaster, Shaman, and Druid. And then, always my favorite, the Acolyte, the Necromancer, the Lich, and the Warlock. I am going to make an Acolyte because, well, I can. So this is a group of indie devs, and they've kind of... It is what it is. Character... Alright, so your game mode standard or hardcore as normal. Found character. This character can only be able to party with nor obtain items found by other players, but will have access to items and resources found by other account found characters. Items are partitioned by mode and cycle as normal. So basically, this is a self-found character. So if you want to make it where if you can't, like if you haven't found it, you can't use it, you can do it. Now, the game has recently come in. Oop.
And countless fools. My master was a kind man, but he was as useless as the others. My ambitions took me elsewhere, to the arts forbidden by the elders of the city. I was found out and exiled. They feared my power. I've learned so much in my travels since, but word has come that Welryn has been conquered. I would like to see this with my own eyes.
Alrighty then. So if you have a request for other characters, if you want to see a different playstyle, throw those down in the comments. We will roll with that and see how it works. So it's a typical ARPG. I already hit the skill system. If you can augment trees, click on skills, right? So this is all the skills you'll end up with. This game is a little bit different the way it kind of works. And I've always described this like a... Diablo is more of a kind of entry level, like if you want to try to get into ARPGs. Path to Exile is somebody that wants to play ARPGs, but likes to have a PhD before they do it. Path of Exile from somebody that's trying to enter the game and play one of these is very, very overwhelming, I guess is the term, from somebody that hasn't played the game. I've played a little bit of Path to Exile, but even now, when I play, I start with an idea of exactly what I'm going to do before I even start, and you have to. This game a little bit more forgiving. Hands of a fallen messenger. Find a letter from Keeper's Council is addressed to you. What? That's weird.
War has reached our lands, and we are in need of aid. As keepers, we avoid conflict. We're dedicated to the goddess Atera's memory. That is, until Ryev forced our hand. He wishes to destroy us and steal Atera's legacy. We can't let that happen. We need
Take the messenger's letter here.
your help.
See if I can... I just want to Disable chat. That's what I want to do. All right. Just disable the old chat there. That way I don't have to worry about it. Which is important things to know, you know, in case swapping skills. As always, you can hit your one key there. You can drink the old potions, and you notice it went from like 2 potions to 1 down there. Okay, you are not die. You are very angry. Damn thunder chicken. All right, let me see. So you see your idols, your basically, you know, all this stuff is very similar to the way we use it. You know, active blessings. They're doing a lot of stuff to kind of make it different. You do have an appearance thing here, so basically we'll, you know, do this. And you're like, oh, I really like this dress. You can throw it on over here, and you can kind of do whatever you want to, which is all well and good. I like it. Now all I need is to get more skills. Ooh, health potion. So that I've gone from 1 to 2 there. Let's see. Rep blood. I still haven't gotten any other ones. Summon skeletons at 2. Summon skeletal mage at 5. Okay. Let's try to hit. Where is Traveler's Belt? That is what I wanted. Like I said, it has been a little while since I've played the game. But, like I said, it's an ARPG. It's, you know, it's normal stuff. This one is a lot easier to get into. I'm hoping I can kind of get some of the skills and stuff so that we can demonstrate some of that. Okay, look, I don't like it. It's very hot. We've unlocked the skeleton. They just pop on our screen there. Okay, do that. Nope, hit the W. Now, I can summon 3 skeletons. And the way this works is you summon a sword and board, and then you summon an archer. Well, if I want another one... Oh, he's not doing it. Oh, did they change it? Oh, I hit the wrong one. Now, if I summon another one, now it replaces the first one, so it will swap back and forth. Now, you will be able to get to a point where you can get more skeletons. You can get, you know, increase the number and kind of play the way you want to. We'll hopefully get into that. Ooh, that's not good. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Okay, I'm going to run away now. Okay, let these guys... Can you guys kill that thing? Thank you. I love necromancers. They make their own friends. Ooh. DuckTales. Ooh. Alright. There you go. Pick up another health potion, which is good because we didn't have any of those. Yeah, so I'm sure that the team over at 11th Hour has grown. I think when I met them, I think they had a total of like 11 people or something. It was a really, really small team. And they've taken a bunch of stuff to kind of put a bunch of work into this game. And it is definitely something that they wanted to build. And I think they're doing good. And they're doing a lot of things to try to solve some problems. Because, you know, how do you put a game together where some people want trading and some people don't want trading? You know, because the problem, or the real issue is as you play the game, if you want trading, so if I enable trading in the game, then basically I'm going to get random stuff that I don't need because that's what stimulates me to trade things. Whereas if I don't want to do trading and I want to play, you know, basically self-found and not get trading, then having stuff that drops for a shaman or a druid or something when I'm a necromancer does me no good, and then I have nothing to use it for, and I literally just throw it away. Yes, they're gone now.
I told them to stay back, to let me handle it, and they left.
It was war. You can't save everyone.
If we can't. Sorry, I just met you, and it's been a long road. Are you also here for the peace talks?
Sure.
Because so am I. Name's Grail. Since we're both headed the same direction, why don't we go together?
Sure.
Wonder,
You can be a tank.
which of us will take down more Osprix? Come, let me watch you fight.
No, you can fight too. You watch you fight. But yeah, so like I said, if you're trying to do a solo like self-found thing, and you're having equipment from other classes drop and stuff you can't use, then it's useless, and you just end up throwing it to the grinder and hoping that eventually you find something useful, and that grind can be really, really bad. Now, if you are so the way they've decided to fix this, and the way that I think is kind of genius. We'll see how the implementation works, because that's really what tells you a lot, is how it's actually implemented. Because with the implementation and how it actually functions and works, once we get our hands on it, that's going to tell us a lot. But the way they're going to do it is you basically choose 2 guilds, and depending on which guild you choose, it gives you either the buffs to make sure you find equipment that you need, or it gives you buffs for trading things and being able to find stuff to be able to trade and sell, and sell more things and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that all functions and works out. I don't know if I will go down that path. I'm not really into the trading scheme. I like finding my stuff. There's a bit of a sense of accomplishment in doing that. When I played Diablo 3 when it first came out, and they had the auction house, basically, the game was go find big crazy stick that you could sell to somebody, and when you sell it to somebody, then you take that money, buy all the gear you need. But don't buy the best build. Buy like 2 or 3 off the best build, so that the equipment doesn't cost as much. Like it wasn't fun. So all right, so we want to go into our skill customization slots here. All right, so skills customization slot. So what we're going to do here is we have these skills down here. So depending on which skills you're using, you grab one of these and you drop it in here. That opens a PoE-like web, right? And in here, I can choose how I want my skeletons to evolve and how I want that stuff to do. But I have to have them in the slot, basically, so that they know which skill I'm trying to use, or which skill I'm leveling up. So basically, once I put up those in there, I can do that. That is great. So we have that slot open. We do have our passive system introduction, right? Gain passive points by leveling up and completing a quest. Master classes, complete class base passives, and you have opportunity to choose a master class during the adventure. Once you choose a master, you'll gain the left, right? So basically, it's the normal stuff, right? So we have this, so we can either choose intelligence 1 per point, necrotic resistance 5%, armor per point, minion armor per point, increased damage per point, increased minion damage per point. So basically, we're going to end up having to spend, it looks like 5 points to be able to get to the next level. Here we have the lines that you see here. I have to have at least 1 point in this to be able to open Blood Pact. So if I want to open Blood Pact, then I have to put 1 point into Blood Aura. And the same thing here. And then these, normally I believe you have to have just either one of those, and you can open that. This, I need 4 points. So I have to have 4 points in Dark Rituals to be able to get Soul Aegis, right? So it may take you a little bit of planning to make sure that, like, okay, and, you know, which skill do I want? Dominion of Rod or Veins of Power, or, you know, so it may take you a little bit of planning to make sure you get to the place where you want. But you end up having to spend some points down here. So whether you want more damage or more armor, spend your armor. I think we're going to go with damage to start with. We'll go ahead. We'll start with damage. Damage is usually a good plan. You know, my pets haven't been dying yet, so then I can hit R. And the Wandering Spirits just is kind of like this plague of spirits that wander around and just like murder things. It's great. Nope. And of course you can move the stuff around and do things. This game does take some weird liberties with some things that work really, really well. Like it's some of the stuff that the game, it's like they looked at Diablo, looked at Path of Exile, looked at, you know, other ARPG games and just said, you know, what works well, what doesn't work well, what can we do differently, what can we make work differently. And they've done a lot of good stuff in here, I think. I just haven't played a lot of it because I'm the only one of my friends that owns the game right now, and that makes it difficult to kind of play a game like this solo when all of my friends have Diablo 4 and Diablo 3. So a lot of times we'll go play Diablo because everybody has Diablo and we can go play together. The other problem is that for the longest time, multiplayer wasn't a thing in Last Epoch, and we were waiting for multiplayer to kind of be presented so that we could play it. So with that being said, hopefully we'll get in, we'll start playing some of the game, get a little bit more into it. I'm so happy that they're finally the game's releasing, and the team over there is done well. Do you want to look at a couple other things? Did you murder my pets? You did, jerk. Alright. There you go. Alright, so we do have the loot thing there. So that lets you know that you have lessons of unique hide boots there. So we'll go look at that stuff here real quick. Now, I will say, if you look real close, you'll see that when I picked... I'm going to throw it back on the ground. That thing's got a dot on the front of it. The boots didn't have one. Where is this? Was it this one? Yeah, this one has a dot on the front and back. Okay, so what those mean, is those are prefixes and affixes, right? So that one has a prefix and an affix. So it has a melee damage and a critical strike chance. This axe only has a melee damage. So the way the system works in here, you can kind of get prefixes and affixes, and then they'll add things, different things. And once we get to the city here, hopefully we'll be able to get a look at more of those. And it's weird, or not weird, it's good because I can oh,
their camps are neither chosen nor abandoned on a whim. There's a pattern to how they scurry.
okay then.
I instructed my soldiers to investigate the abandoned camps. Invariably, they're near shrines devoted to the eldest of gods. Each one was as empty as the last, save for meager signs of the keeper's presence. They're not guarding the ruins. They're traveling between them, over and over. They must be moving with them. It'll be as simple as burning these vermin to ash. Raya wills it.
So hopefully we'll get into town here in a second, and we'll be able to get in to look at that. So you can actually take that equipment and strip the prefixes and affixes off, and basically attach those to other weapons and armor and stuff. It's a really cool system so that if you're trying to build a piece of equipment that you want, you can do it. The food's gone. It's not safe to go back. I've got to go back. Do. Normal little quest guy. Hey, how'd you get up here?
Their leaders waiting up at the shrine. The keepers have done well. This place isn't too different from home.
This is all changed.
With our goddess, Etera. They've been indebted to her. But why, we do not know. Even their name is... Well, what do they keep? Do they adhere to another god or just her? It's these mysteries that interest the Osprix. Whatever secrets the keepers hold, I'm sure Raye wants them. Now, we speak to the Keeper Council. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around. I'll see you shortly.
See you soon.
Herots offered protection. More than protection. An alliance. But the truth is, we know little about him. Or his people. Why should the council trust him? Prospect 1. He's one of the gods. Etera made him just as she made us keepers, and gave him a role by her side. He's the guardian of his people, and he does his job well. Prospect 2. He cares for his people. Like the goddess herself, he extends his heart to all who need support. He forms alliances, wanting to stand united. Meanwhile, Raye wishes to tear this world asunder. Prospect 3.
Okay, I'm done.
People are warriors. Hareborian fighters put
Oh, and it echoed or trailed off as I walked away. All right, we got things to do, but they've done a really good voiceovers and respecialized mastery point allocations, right? So we can go in and basically pay to have those respect and be able to respect our things for us. Like how it's a little brain. We do have a chest so you can put stuff in. Empty category, right? So that way you can, bounce things up into categories. We'll delete that category. Stash tab. Stash tab is right now is paid with in-game currency. The devs, I know, I hope this hasn't changed. But when I talked to them, and originally they said that their plan was to never do anything other than cosmetics for like the in-game purchases and things like that. It's as much as I want to believe people when they say those things. I've heard it before. You can buy gear, so you can sell gear. You can buy stuff back. There are some times that you can find stuff in here. The trick with this game is being able to find something that has melee damage, fortune potential, right? 14. Oh wait, let me go out here. This again right here. So rune of shattering. These runes of shattering, you need those to be able to break the equipment down and try to get the aspects from it. So the runes of shattering are very, very useful for that. Okay, we'll run up a little bit further here. So, like I said, the game does a really good job at a lot of things. Oh, now they're talking again.
One of 2. There should be more of us here.
1, 2, ooh.
Yes. Balthus and I remain, and he's not here. As such, I must ask for your help.
We're here for an alliance, not favors.
Success are slim. For an alliance, other steps must be taken. Balthus is busy checking on our sacred artifacts. We're protectors of Etera's history, and right now, they're in danger. Not much, I'm afraid. We'll discuss it after our alliance.
I'm doing you a favor.
And I'm sorry, but this is how it must be. Their secrecy keeps them safe. Even now, the Osprix swarm all of our sacred vaults. I've already asked Grail to check one down in the mountains. There is another up north, where Balthus is. Could you make sure he's safe? There's word of a drake patrolling the skies.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's send the level 2 guy up to help the master of the council. Good job. Let's do it.
We'll lend our aid to Heoboria's army.
All right. So I'm trying to look around to see if there's more stuff here. So I don't know. I don't see like the place to alter equipment and things yet. Nope. It looks like we are. Yeah. So we have a nice map. We have Divine Era, Ruined Era, right? End of time. And the whole point of this game, and kind of the thing is that you were supposed to be able to like go forward and back in time, and like change stuff and things like that. It was, the concept of it was really cool. So we'll see as we get further into it how that stuff changes, and whether or not all those the stuff that I remember from a long time ago if it actually made it in. All right, let me go look at that. So we are still level 1 with this guy. So basically, the more I use the summon skeletons, the more they'll level. So you kind of want to make sure. Ooh, that's not. I don't like that. What is? Okay. This is a yeah, okay. This went, that escalated quickly. All right. Oh, and the other thing, let me go back in here real quick. If I go in here and look, so you can, if you go down here, Mightier Than Sword, Skeleton Warriors are removed from the pool. Skeletons can be summoned. If you go Dread Phalanx, maximum number of skeletons, it basically cuts my skeletons in half. Skeleton Rogue, this gives me rogue skeletons, I think. Yeah, it adds it to the pool, right? So basically what happens, if I choose this one, then I would summon, you know, a sword and board, a rogue, and an archer. You know, only have 3. And there should be in here, after a skeleton dies, there's a chance to summon a random new one at the same location after 3 seconds. Soul Catcher, Mind Catcher. There should be ones that allow me to search node. I gotta figure out what it's called. Build skeletons on death. Yeah, so bone armor effects on 9 million is minus 75%. Health leech. Okay, I know there are ones in here. The rogues start tossing acid flask. So there's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do with it. Number of skeletons +1, right? For that one. Can I just do that? No. All right, so this one here will do number of skeletons +1, number of skeletons +1, and this is maximum number of skeletons by 50%. So I could actually, if I got both of those, or all 3 of those, that would be extra 3. And then, yeah, so you can search, you can kind of do all kinds of stuff and look at the different parts of the game, and some of the different skills that you can do and things like that are, it's an interesting take on the genre, and definitely a different way to do it. I want to have a different skeleton out here. I'm going to try to go with two of the swordy boardy boys. Oh, this is got, ooh, skill harvest. And you'll eventually get a bunch of extra skills in the open, and then you can choose what you want to do with them, choose which ones you want to work with. And you'll need to get to, obviously, like level 8 to be able to open the second skill slot, and then, you know, all the way up to level 50. Ooh. A double hatchet. Another health potion. I got a flower chasing me. There's a chest that's marked on the map. Poke it. Oop. Flowers are very angry. All right, give me that. Look at that. boom tenders, short spear. Yeah, so I love the game. It's such a good game, and I'm very happy with the time I've had with it. Like I said, the only issue I had with it, and the reason I haven't played more of it, is because multiplayer wasn't a thing for a very long time, and I was the only one in my friends list that really had it. So there's nobody else that could come play multiplayer with me, even if they did have it. So we just didn't play it. We were playing other multiplayer games and doing the co-op and having fun like that. So now that the multiplayer is out, the game's going to be releasing soon, and things like that. I wanted to come back and give it a good look. So we'll go through, and I'm planning on I'll run a necromancer for a little bit. Now I do want to try other classes because one thing that Diablo 4 has taught me, that if I go into a game like this with a preconceived notion of what I'm going to enjoy, I may not have as much fun with the game overall. And I say that because I went into Diablo 4 wanting to play Necromancer, thought I would play Necromancer. I've actually enjoyed pretty much all the classes in Diablo 4 right now. For different reasons, different play styles. But I've played all of them up to 30th, 40th level. Most of them over 50. And I have fun with them. And I've had a blast with playing the game with friends and family. And some of that wouldn't be if I was like, oh, I'm only going to play the Necromancer. Because the Necromancer's not super awesome in that game. Because the pets kind of suck. Because they die a lot. These pets die too, but it's okay. They're skeletons. I can make more. And that being fair, I was completely overwhelmed there. Probably should not have lived. It's good. It's awesome. Come on. Take that. Go away. Try a bit. Oh, there's a door. Alright. We may play a little bit longer. At least try to get... I want to try to get to the next guy. Let me see. Give it. Give it. Pick up all the stuff. Nope, pick it up. Doesn't fit in my inventory. That sucks. Alright. Hoarder's Paradise it is. Alright, I thought I had a ring. Oh, I already have 2 rings loaded. Alright, I'm going to end up having to go through all this stuff and figure out what is actually useful. Can I... I can put that there. Trying to open up more place. Yep, I got... Ooh, what was that? It was blue. Alright, so... I think you can do... Hold down Alt and that shows everything. It kind of shows it. Control, compare the items. So that will show me. And then the whole green, okay, it's going to give me more spell damage. It's going to do this. Okay, great. Alright, let's load that. Right, so you can kind of look at a real broad thing and just kind of figure it out and see whether or not you want to do it. Alright. Go run in here. Even though I probably should have... I don't think. The town portal. There it goes. It was being a little bit laggy there. So this will take me back to town. Like obviously I can sell stuff, but what I would recommend doing, especially from what I've done in the past, is look at these, and I think you can do some filtering. settings, gameplay, manage loot filter, right? So you can go into your loot filter basics, right? So drag and reorder, right? So create rules of ordering them, right? So important filter, create a filter. So I'm going to create a filter, create a new filter. And then what I can do is I can go add a rule, and that's fine. I don't need that right now. So I can add a condition, and then I want to look for an affix that has, let's see, resistance, stun, leech. Leech sounds good. Let's do leech. Increase leech rate, lightning damage, and leech, right? Stun, ward, health recovery. Okay, so let's not do the offense. Let me close that one. Cancel that out. I want to do class requirement, right? And then I can say acolyte. And then I can add a condition here. It says, well, maybe it wasn't affixes. Search. So we can do minion here. So basically physical damage, dodge rating, health. So basically any minion damage. And then we can show visibility, show color. So then you can choose like the label you want to give it. So if you want to make it like this, you can do that. And we can update that. And that will give us that. You can build your own, basically exactly what you're looking for. So then if something drops, then it will show you what you have. I don't want to deal with all this stuff right now, so I am literally just going to, I'm just going to throw everything into my box right now, and then I will sort it out later. However, that seemed to be yellow. Weird. And my base damage is better with the blue right now. So that will allow me to do that. Go back into, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I want to go look at this button right here. So this is the shop, and this is, oh, I'm going back. Seems like it's a little bit of a delay for going through portals. It's kind of weird. So this is the shop. So I always like looking at this just to kind of see what they are. And so right now it says I have 850 points. But to buy points, you can buy 50 points for $5. You can buy 200 points for $20. So basically each point is what, 10 cents? Is that right? Yeah. So each point's is 10 cents. You can buy supporter pack, right? Eternal Travelers, Emperor Templars, right? So basically, you get your pet, you get a gate portal, a back attachment, and you get 150 Epoch points. And whether you think that this stuff is worth it or not, that stuff is up to you. I will say, I'm not sure about that's $19, $29, $39, $49. I don't know. I neither here or there. I would hope that this stuff is available so that you can buy it without having to buy this pack, but we don't know. So $100 or so 100 points. Yeah, so that's a $10 chest. That's 100 points, so that's a $10 iguana, a lightning iguana. So then if you wanted to get a whole suit of armor, right? Because let's go back to get points. 50 points is $5. Okay. So if I wanted to get, let's say this, that's $5, $5, $5, $10. So I'm up to, $25 now for a suit. And then the Soul Eater back slot, that's another $10. So we're up to $35 for that. I don't know. It is what it is. And it will be a question of what we see in the game to whether we can do it. There are pre-order editions, so Ultimate Edition, right? So deliver at later date following patch 1.0, right? So basically, you buy the Ultimate Edition pre-order pack, and then you get this stuff here. The Deluxe Edition will just give you these guys. And then you can equip your cosmetics. So whether you agree with games having cosmetics and or not, whether it's a debate. Obviously, the cosmetics get very expensive, and the continued development of a game is expensive. I'm not going to say one way or the other. I just would like to make sure that I guess with Diablo, the thing, I guess their new thing is the $65 horse, and we won't get super into that. And I've bought some stuff in Diablo for cosmetics because I enjoy Diablo, and what's the Haze Shrine? So that's the shrine there. So we'll run up around over here and ring around the rosies. So it is what it is. If you like the cosmetics and you want to support the game, buy the cosmetics. If you don't like the cosmetics but you like the game, then don't buy the cosmetics. If you don't like the game, don't buy the cosmetics. It's it is what it is. So I'm a firm believer in voting with your wallet and stuff like that. So I enjoy the game. I'm having a good time with it. I've had a good time in the past with it. A lot of stuff has changed, so it'll be interesting to see how that all kind of works out. Especially once I actually get a build that's something more than the chaos that I'm currently dealing with. Okay, I don't like the part where you're murdering me. No, stop it. What? That's not even a bird. It's just a flamethrower. Ooh, a hurricane brass. Ooh, that's yellow. All right, let's look at that. So if we hold that, oh, wrong button there. So yeah, melee damage, base attack rate 10. It looks like it may be better. We'll just load it for now. All right, easy enough. Ooh, little portal there. Let's go step on that. That will allow us to kind of teleport around if we need to go someplace else. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and take off for now. As always, if y'all like the games, please hit the like button. It really does help us out. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, please leave that down below. And then if you are not subscribed to the channel and you want to see more of this or any of the other stuff that we're playing, please make sure you're subscribed. But with that, we will catch you guys next time. Y'all be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.